Hi everybody. Today I'll be talking a little bit about some observations about fiction and kind of how it relates to this idea of the hero's journey and tying it into a couple of the different works of fiction that we read throughout this semester. All right, so to me, the hero's journey can mean a lot of different things. And at the bottom line is that I think the hero's journey has a lot of unique aspects that come into play. And so one of those unique aspects that I wanted to talk about is this idea of faith. And so faith to me has been a very, very, very important part in defining role. It's played a very defining role in my own hero's journey. And throughout reading these different works of fiction this semester, I've really made some great connections to my faith and my own hero's journey and how these works of fiction have kind of changed how I thought about the hero's journey. So for me personally, prior to reading these works of fiction, my definition of hero's journey was much more simplistic in that I really came to know it as this coming of age. You have a hero who, goes through this basic plot of they go through some challenges and then they, find the resilience and the perseverance to battle through whatever it is and come out victorious, and then they, live happy ever after happily ever after. Can't even think of the same. But I think after reading these works of fiction, especially Gawain and Alana, these are the two I wanted to touch on, really helped me expand this idea of hero's journey. And so to relate it to my own life, my own walk with Christ. So Gawain, in particular, focuses on, Sir Gawain the Green Knight, and he is the most Christ-like and pure of knights in Arthur's realm, and he really demonstrates what it means to be a Christly figure. But what it doesn't show is somebody who never struggles with sin, never struggles in general, and it really shows that at the end of the day, Gawain is human, and he deals with many and all of the same issues that we continue to face as Christians today. And so I really touched on, or really connected to this idea that's presented in Gawain that, faith is not I guess, straightforward roadmap in which there are no bumps or, cracks in the road. And quite contrary to that, I would describe the walk with faith and walk with Christ as one that is very rocky and full of thorns and is certainly not easy. And I think that's almost by design in that we are meant to rely on God and Christ and our faith. And I think we see that through Gawain. And I really enjoyed reading the book and kind of seeing this evolution in his journey and relating it to my own life and how, he has this rudimentary faith in Christ and how even him, the most holy and Christ-like of the knights, falls victim to sin, accepts the girdle, loses some faith in his own religion, and, pays the consequence for it. But at the end of the day, he doesn't sulk, and, he finds his faith again, and he's able to reaffirm his trust and his belief in God and recommit himself to that life. And I really found that inspiring, and being able to kind of take that lesson and apply it to my own life and my own hero's journey was pretty cool. And so for Alana, I kind of drew a similar but somewhat different comparison. So I think in the world of Christians, it's really easy to put on a mask, this kind of pseudo appearance where you pretend to be perfect, like you walk with Christ every day and try to, put under the rug all these struggles and battles with sin that you have on a daily basis. And so I kind of saw that in Alana, not with her faith, but with how she's trying to hide from everybody at the night school that she's a girl. And so, by hiding from them that she's actually a girl, she doesn't express herself and she's not able to kind of grow in an environment that is best suited to her. And so it's not a perfect comparison, but I kind of like to compare that to how it's really easy to, like I said earlier, kind of hide these problems that as Christians we all have. And I really found that connection was quite unique and really universal for Christians in general. And especially for me, it's been a big part of my life and how, I grew up what I would define as Christian, but then really came to learn that I didn't know God's own heart and that I was just out here checking boxes, go to church, read the Bible, etc., but not really understanding what it meant. And so I really felt like, much like Alana, I was also out here with just a mask over my face. And I really like that connection. Thanks for watching.